Millions of people navigate New York every day, unaware that the city's geography continues vertically long after the pavement ends. When the first subway lines opened in 1904, they represented the height of civic engineering, a system built to prove that the city's future lay beneath the bedrock. The City Hall station served as the system's architectural showpiece, featuring vaulted ceilings and grand arches that mirrored the elegance above. Intricate glass tiles allowed natural light to reach the platform, illuminating brickwork that required master craftsmen to install by hand. This terminal was eventually abandoned because its tight, elegant curve could not accommodate the longer, multi-car trains required by a growing population. While the doors never open for the public, the 6 train still rolls through this dark gallery every few minutes to navigate its turnaround loop. A terminal this significant remains invisible to the millions commuting through the system today, a reminder that the city's official maps end where the shadows begin. Beyond the abandoned transit stops lies a secondary layer, tunnels never intended for a passenger schedule. In the 1980s, a track beneath the Upper West Side evolved into a makeshift subterranean neighborhood. This dark, concrete corridor provided a permanent shelter for hundreds of people who had been pushed to the margins of the surface economy. Residents transformed the industrial walls into a massive gallery of graffiti, using the tunnel as a canvas to record their personal histories of survival. The city cleared the settlements, but the paint layers remained sealed away from the streets above. While the active subway serves the city's economic center, these forgotten passageways became the final refuge for those unable to live on the surface. Shifting away from these public ruins reveals a vast, actively maintained network of private infrastructure that remains hidden from view. This is the utility network, a complex arrangement of conduits functioning as the city's metabolic system. These tunnels house the high-pressure water mains, massive electrical grids, and fiber optic internet cables that sustain the city's daily operations. This grid was established through decades of manual labor, as workers cleared tons of Manhattan schist to house the city's expanding structural foundations. These utility arteries share space with a more specialized layer of the underground, corridors developed to keep the city's administrative functions secure. Official blueprints omit these restricted pathways, which link high-security buildings and provide evacuation routes for city leadership. Because this network is vital, its full map is intentionally withheld from the public and redacted from civil records. The city's continued existence deeply depends on these private, off-the-grid systems that the general population is never permitted to see. Navigating these unmapped zones requires facing an environment that is physically hostile to human presence. Explorers face a combination of high-voltage tracks, pockets of stagnant, toxic air, and a layout designed to be intentionally disorienting to outsiders. Despite these lethal risks, individuals continue to descend into the darkness, attempting to uncover the secrets that the city has moved underground. These explorers reveal that the underground functions as a synchronized network of regulators, transformers, and pumps that constantly adjust to the demands of the towers above. The maps we use to commute dictate where we are allowed to go, but the secret restricted networks dictate whether the city can function at all. The ground beneath New York serves as both a vault for forgotten architecture and a functional, restricted network that keeps the city from seizing up. Some of these corridors are kept in the dark for a reason.